Maya, here's a phrase that just triggered the U.S. Treasury Department. Open model. Sanctions are now on the table.
Sanctions over open weights? Marcus, that's a wild place for open source to end up.
That's the paradox of the day. OpenAI can unlock builders everywhere and spook Washington at the same time. Now, let's get into it.
So the headline, Marcus, the White House is claiming Moonshot distilled Anthropic's model, Fable, and Treasury is now threatening sanctions.
Distilled meaning, allegedly, they trained a cheaper open model off a bigger closed one's outputs. Per TechCrunch, this has blown up into a broader Washington fight over the influx of Chinese open models.
And that's the tension for anyone building on open weights. The appeal is you can run it, tune it, ship it yourself. But the licensing and the provenance of that model? Suddenly, a geopolitical question.
Big caveat here. These are White House claims and a threat, not proven infringement or an actual sanction yet. According to the report, it's an escalating debate, not a verdict.
Right, promising drama, not settled law. But it sets the mood for the open model space. Speaking of which, the good news for builders.
This is the one I actually liked. Hugging Face put out a piece on bringing Nunchaku 4-bit diffusion inference into diffusers.
Okay, translate that for the humans, Marcus.
4-bit means you squeeze an image model way down so it runs faster and lighter, and diffusers is the open toolkit tons of builders already use. So this drops straight into workflows people have today.
That's the real open source unlock, not a splashy new model. It's efficiency that lets you generate images on cheaper hardware, in an ecosystem that's already open. That's how the little teams keep up with the giants.
Fair caveat. The Hugging Face post is the source, so treat the speed claims as theirs until folks kick the tires. But the direction is clear, smaller, cheaper, open.
And that openness cuts both ways, which brings us to the scary one.
TechCrunch reports on how an OpenAI human mistake led to an AI-powered hack on Hugging Face. They set up what they called a highly isolated testing sandbox. And per cybersecurity experts, a human misconfiguration is what made the attack possible.
That's the sobering footnote for the whole open ecosystem, Marcus. These hubs are where builders share models and weights. If the plumbing is misconfigured, the openness becomes the attack surface.
And note the word doing the work. Highly isolated. It wasn't the AI that broke in on its own. The report points to a human setup error opening the door.
So the lesson isn't open is dangerous. It's open needs discipline. The config matters as much as the code.
So there's your through line today. OpenAI is powerful, cheap, and everywhere, which is exactly why it draws regulators, security worries, and real responsibility. Openness with guardrails.
Love it. If you want the open source story minus the hype, this is your daily AI beat. Subscribe and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're digging into the money. Google justifying its massive AI spend on a booming cloud business. See you then.